Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello.
I'm a photo artist, and right now I'm so glad to meet you here because we're here for the equal rights and the women for everybody.
Yep.
And so here you are, and you did this wonderful, unbelievable mural project, and you are already on TV or film, right? Like
Yeah. Mending Walls documentary. Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Hamilton Glass, public artist based in Richmond, but do work all over. Excited to be a part of this ERA show. Nico Cathcart asked me to be a part of. And then the Virginia Museum of History and Culture is also just an amazing community partner, so I'm just glad to be here.
And this is your community. Okay. You came from Richmond, you're Richmond, and I remember you telling me about that and how important it is for you to be involved, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so today, what do you think this is? How huge is this?
Yeah, I think, again, Nico Cathcart asked me to be a part of this, and her work also speaks volumes towards just human rights in general, and being able to be a part of this and with so much wonderful art, I think it also speaks to the power of art and how it elevates other people's voices. So,
and I'm trying to get all the art I can in here, and the importance of it. It's crazy.
yeah, absolutely.
All people you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, knowing the power of art and how it can elevate people's voices, I wanted to be a part of this show, and I just wanted to be amongst the amazing artists who did great work and bring notice to an amazing cause.
Well, thank you for being on Charlottesville Public Access TV. And we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
And I almost but I was driving, I couldn't take a picture, and
No, that's my type.
probably should not.
You're looking for.
That's right. Yep, Liberty, that's mine.
People are eating already. Oh no.
I'm in Oregon.
I'm gonna make somebody a plate.
Oh, there's kids. Oh, yes. No.
Are you one of the artists?
No.
What are you doing here? Do you want to be on TV?
I would actually not love to be on TV.
Thank you. You know everything. Cloud. Called Cloud.
There's food. Go make yourself a plate.
There's food?
Yeah, go make yourself a plate. It's like a buffet. Get a
Oh,
plate.
really?
Yes.
Oh.
Hello. There's food.
Hi.
Go get it before
All
you
right.
get to bed.
Okay. Fine.
Then you just get your plate.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not a host or anything. I'm just. I just told somebody else who was sitting there and didn't know. So.
Holding up in court to start a court case that would put us into court litigation ad infinitum.
Where are you from? Oh, excuse me. I'm just like a TV person from Charlottesville Public Access.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't want to talk?
What would you like for us to say?
I would like you to tell me what you're doing here.
Okay, so my name is Hannah, everyone. I am the chapter president of the Eta Tau chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated at Virginia Commonwealth University. We're super excited to be here. One of our core values for our sorority is social action. So this is an event that's right up our alley, and yeah, we're excited to be here.
So I just interviewed what happens at the mural director. Anyway, but what I'm going to say is I also interviewed data science women.
Wow.
And they were talking on a panel about how they felt ghosted by their when they got into work. Like they felt like they were impossible.
Yeah.
You believe that? And this is just like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's a big movement, and this is something that's ongoing in our country, and so making sure that equal rights is for everybody, for women.
Get this phrase, it's the McCarthy era.
I did not get that phrase. Am I supposed to get that phrase?
Because I'm old, but that means that when Senator McCarthy in the 50s was leading was denying people their rights,
Oh, wow.
and especially the artists.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden everybody started getting censored. And now we have the House of Republican named McCarthy again.
Yeah.
So people are going, yes, again. Well, we have to fight all the time, right?
Yeah.
Because there's still people that, I guess if they're not aware of how important art is and how the freedom is important.
Yeah. Well, it's these themes and these, like you said, it's been ongoing. So,
And you're brave
that assumption would be right,
And how she's going to voting.
Yeah, that's.
What's the thing about that?
I don't know. I think, with our generation, I think, there's a push now to be big and involved in your community. If you want to advocate for change, you have to be a part of that change. So, for whatever reason, we can sit and name a bunch, making sure that we push voter registration and voting in general is really big. So.
I had this idea that we could start not like a Tea Party, but a bipartisan party. Like have Liz Cheney as president and Stacey Abrams as vice president.
Yeah.
Stacey Abrams make sure that the voting was
She's good at that. Yeah.
I read the paper.
Yeah. She's amazing. She's amazing.
But anyway, what do you think about the bipartisan party?
I think that would offer more space for people who feel like they don't fit into one bubble to be able to think outside the scope of just, specific parties. So I'm all for people being able to express themselves in that way and not being, put in boxes. So I think that would be really cool. I think you should vote however you want to vote, and my biggest thing is whatever that looks like for you, just make sure you vote. So if that looks like belonging to a party, if that looks like being independent, which we're seeing an increase in people who want to be independent, I think due to what I said earlier in terms of people not wanting to be boxed into one ideology, I'm all for it. So just vote. that would be my 2 cents. So just make sure you make your voice heard. So.
Thank you so much for being on Charlottesville Public Access TV.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much. You as well.
Behind my back is right now.
Are you having a private conversation?
What'd you say?
Talk on Charlottesville Public Access TV.
Charlottesville Public.
Access TV.
Okay.
It's my show. It's a day a minute with artist Robin Hoffman.
right.
Artist. For 12 years, I raised money for and
Cool.
And like, if you're on my show, you have to give me money. No. So what are you doing here today? Why are you here? You're men, right? I mean, is that okay to say you're gender?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, yeah. That's fine. So why are we here? Yes.
Well, we're supportive of the cause. I was a driver driving people down to participate in some of the events that they had in Georgia, in particular, Georgia, North Carolina. So, and Max was likewise supporter.
Thank you.
So.
Yes, I did not drive, but I supported my wife who drove. And also, I've got 2 daughters who are joining, or now just recently joined the workforce. So, obviously, it's very important.
Absolutely.
What I said when I was invited by the NOW organization and the Women's League organization to attend the ERA 38, I Virginia will make more money. And then the elevator doors closed and more people came in. And they said it helped. I did it for an hour and a half.
Well,
That's great.
Yeah, when I got down to the floor and everything, everybody had finished, canvassing the, tons of delegates. Do you know the only delegates in Virginia? There's no other state that has
delegates.
I know. Who knew?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
It's kind of odd.
Well,
Yeah.
still living in the past, I guess. I don't know.
So 100 years ago.
Yeah, so, yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of opportunity. But
So it's like people like me have to die first. What's going on?
I think people like us have to die first.
I mean, you're probably younger. But anyway, thank you for being on Charlottesville Public Access TV.
Awesome. Thank you.
Say who you are.
Sure. I'm Brent Chambers from Ashland.
I'm Max Reeder from Richmond.
And thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
Alrighty.
Nice to meet you.
And then he said, he goes, I would like each couple or individual, if they want, to bring a bottle to share, and we'll do a wine and cheese pairing.
Okay, I got plenty of wine.
Hi, I'm on Charlottesville Public Access TV.
Oh.
Talk to me. Tommy Hoffman was on here.
Well, we're the original drivers. We're the bus drivers.
Oh.
We're the RV drivers.
We're the RV drivers
Oh
of the
my
big
gosh.
purple RV.
Oh my goodness.
This is
We celebrities,
this is Thelma, I'm Louise, and this is Coffee.
You want to say why you're here today?
We're here. Well, you
Let's
go
just
ahead.
get together.
Yeah.
And then you can talk. Go ahead.
No. Can I do what you tell me to do? Yeah, just the reason why we went down there. We're about vote equality for everybody. That means voting rights and equal rights for everybody. I mean, this should be old news. This should be history. This should be a done deal. I don't.
Did you hear the expression yet that we're living in McCarthy era again?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I will go even more extreme.
They're like, ooh. They're like, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm saying you gotta fight every 50 years. Or
Yeah.
Fight every day.
This fight should already be over. This shouldn't even be a discussion. And that's why we're here.
Thank you so much for doing this. And what are you doing here?
I'm here to support the Equal Rights Amendment being amended to the Constitution. It's already passed.
Yeah.
Right. And then what, did you get paid less money than your coworkers and that sort of thing?
Not really. Well, no. Well, I could. I work for myself, so
Okay.
I'm not.
But I want to say that New York City teachers got retro pay when they found out. And then also I went to the UVA data school.
Okay.
They had a seminar and all the women were up there talking about the data scientists that now still they're going to work and they feel like imposters and they're not being received seriously by their male coworkers.
Well, I think that's horrible. It should be equal. It shouldn't be sex dependent at all. It's what your knowledge,
It doesn't have to be a law.
No, absolutely not. As a former teacher, I think that's horrible. But as far as why we're here, really, during the pandemic, had to be creative, and the RVG, the notorious, these two guys were the drivers, getting it down there, and getting to places that maybe people didn't know about where to vote, didn't know the details, and we were able to be a communicator. So
What I did when they drove me down there.
what?
So at first I was like, we got divvied up 5 people and we went to each delegate, whatever, right?
Okay.
So then I was on the elevator and all of a sudden I thought, here's my thought. For an hour and a half I said, if more women make more money in Virginia, that's more money for Virginia. And these people, interns or whatever, right? They were like, yeah. And then the doors, they went out and the doors went out and I go, and I did it for an hour and a half. They said it was effective, so I just want
Okay, okay.
Good to know.
The elevator.
Elevator speech is good. Yeah.
Yeah, Pocahontas. Yeah.
But anyway, so do you want to say your names?
Jen Chambers.
Thank you.
Lorna Charlton.
Thank you.
Christiana Reader.
And thank you so much for working for everybody's rights and being on Charlottesville Public Access TV.
Great.
Thank you, thanks.
Thank you.
And you can vote on these posters. These are the artworks here that they're donating to raise money for awareness. And I love this one. So you can kind of like vote on it and then bid on it, I should say. And then if your bid is highest, you get the goodness.
Okay.
It's amazing posters. Awesome. These are so nice.
Yeah.
Did you do it also with your video?
I had to get set up for the presentation.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
I think that's
Katie,
what I know.
or are you just going to do this for your?
Nobody said. I mean, it goes on YouTube and they can get it. So, like, after this whole thing, I usually, like, whoever's in charge, I just send them a link. It's so easy.
Yeah. The gal that's going to be doing the editing of the footage I have is. So I'm going to be uploading my footage to a Dropbox folder. But I've been fighting with getting this audio thing worked out. We had a problem with getting the PA system powered up.
I usually get sound that's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this distance you will, but they're going to, they're going to be at a big, they said that they're going to have like a slideshow, so I set up my car and yeah, I know, it's 6:15.
So anyway, Margaret needs to get something to eat. I'm going to get something to eat.
Another piece in common. So that's kind of.
Oh my God. Hi, how are you? She has like a magnet for anyone who has any tie to New Jersey.
So I'm a Jersey girl at heart.
So you grew up in?
I did. That's how I accosted your mother.
So then when did you get to Virginia?
I went to Virginia Tech undergrad. And
Okay.
so sort of been here ever since.
Oh yeah, because Virginia sucks you in.
Yeah.
So when I won the election in 2018, the next morning I get a phone call. What?
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Thank you. Are you coming in this
Yeah,
room?
yeah,
I just seen you, so I thought I'd want to know. Where are the program? You went on. I think somebody said you weren't there.
Charlottesville Public Access TV. I'm Robin Hoffman.
Okay.
I'm usually on your emails, but also I want to say thank you so much for being here. And also, you were on the news all week long because you're trying to get what bill passed or whatever. What's the issue this week?
Are you talking about the debt limit?
Yes.
We need to make sure that we get the debt ceiling increase so that we don't default.
Okay, we knew that. Yes.
For 20 years and is a curator with a focus on manuscripts. On a personal level, her equality work has been as a board member of Friends of Richmond Public Library for over 15 years, promoting access to the magic of public libraries provide to our communities. Thank you, Paige, for welcoming us tonight.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and the beer tastes great. If you haven't had one yet. But I've already been introduced, so I'm not going to do that again. But it is my great honor and pleasure, on behalf of the VMHC, to welcome you all to tonight's event. Founded in 1831 as the Virginia Historical Society, the VMHC has been collecting and showcasing the stories of Virginians who have shaped our nation's history and the meaning of its founding ideal of equality for nearly 200 years. We are, therefore, very proud to bear witness to Virginia's critical role as the 38th and final state needed to ratify Equal Rights Amendment.
Thank you, Paige. Now I would like to introduce one of the artists from the National Artists for Equal Rights collection, Amir Kadar. Amir Kadar is a visual artist, designer, and educator originally from Minneapolis, currently based in Philadelphia. Their artwork is intentionally positioned in social movement spaces where it is central in creating visual language for liberatory initiatives and agendas around racial, gender, and climate justice. Amir's illustrations and movement artwork are grounded through art's ability to imagine alternate worlds and make liberation tangible. Amir.
Those earrings. They're chairs. Hi everyone, my name is Amir Kadar. Thank you for the introduction. And I traveled here from Philadelphia, so this is the first time that I'm getting to see my artwork in a museum, which has been like really important. It also is just so important that we're all here to celebrate artists who have been contributing to movements, just because historically every time that there has been a movement, artists have been involved in it and involved in the imaginary process and working to bring what's inside people's imaginations and dreams into reality, so that we can all share those dreams and we can all dream of better worlds. So when I started when I started on this project personally, I always like to do some visual research. I like to understand the context under which I'm creating art and what already exists inside of the archive. And when I looked up things related to the equal rights movement, it was a lot of historical images that were made at a time when people like me and my family and my friends were not imagined in a liberated world. Also, I learned later that there was a lot of erasure of Black and brown women who had contributed a lot to this movement, and they were taken out of those images and taken out of the archive. And what I think we as artists have done today is that we have successfully updated the archive with images of people who are Black and brown and trans and queer, and we have shown an image of the future that represents the world that we live in today, and an image that's just gorgeous and fruitful and fantastic. I also think in general that just exemplifies our power as artists. I think that we are brokers in between imagination and reality. Again, we get to take these images from a dream world that's aspirational, bring them into ours, and show everyone what a brighter and more beautiful future will look like. Thank you.
Thank you. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond depths. voice was chanting, this land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said no trespassing, but on the other side it didn't say nothing. That side was